Shalom, and I start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, salutations to the Philet. Disposition is truth, cross the four comes earth, out for the truth, for sincerity. It's I'm a one about by getting that sin. This one we're going to just about the times, the times that of the understanding of prophecy of the time, the times that we're in a prophecy. Say that that what's going on, and seeing these things happening, you have people out here that they don't understand why, or they're not taking into consideration of really taking the seriousness of what is going on according to prophecy of the Bible. That the apostles and elders and the great millstone, the men of the Lord has truth, are, for years I say, been, saying and giving understanding of the prophecy of what's to come, of what's going to happen to America, Babylon the Great, and you've seen it now. We've seen what the apostles and elders of great millstone, the men of the Lord has truth, he has been preaching and saying, what's gonna happen. You seen the downfall of this place, man, and even still, when you people seeing, it's you feel, it's a feeling, of a feeling of seeing these things, of hey, this is the end of a end of the world type. People say end of the world, right? But understanding what the end of the world is the end of a rulership, end of a wicked rulership, for that matter. It's an end for the so-called white man, Esau, Edomites, so-called white people, red people, Edomites. This is the end of the Edomites' kingdom, the wicked rulership, And that's why you're seeing these different things happen. These different disasters. You're hearing these horrific killings of people. Killing each other. These horrific. These judgments that the Lord Yahweh Shai is putting out. Horrific judgments, you can say. It's gonna get way more what you see now, or hear about, or whatever. We in the time that the Lord Yahweh Shai bring a judgment upon America, Babylon the Great. He bring a judgment upon Israelites that are rebellious Israelites. Which Israelites are the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Judgment coming down on these Edomites as well. So-called white people, red people. The wicked. So that's the times. But you got people still, they see it, but they don't take it serious, until it actually gets really serious. And like I say, we in those times, but when it really hits is, once the, I say this, once the word of the Lord is, once you see the men of the Lord, the apostles, and the elders of great millstone, this is prophecy. You see the men of the Lord isn't now on the houses and byways teaching the word, or you're not seeing the men of the Lord on the internet. Once you don't see the men of the Lord, how the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna take the men of the Lord, gonna take his word away. You see the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna take his word away. That's when it's gonna be very serious out here. That's how hey, this is over with fully. It's, hey, we here. It's in your face reality type of thing, a harsh reality. People feeling it now, but it's gonna get way worse. But like I said, once you don't see them in the Lord, not teaching the word of the Lord no more, no, not prophesying no more, because hey, it's going down. As they say, the Lord, he had enough. Hey, enough is enough of a warning you first and foremost, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, of the impending doom of America, Babylon the Great, that the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna bring upon America, upon this wicked world, this wicked rulership of the so-called white man, red man, Edomites. Enough, teaching and try to give you understanding of word of the Lord and so forth, and giving correction, giving correction unto you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites. It's gonna get to a point. Hey, it's all about the elect. Hey, the elect understand, the elect they believe, the elect get sealed, is fully sealed. Hey, that's all that matters. The Lord Yahweh Shai, he only in this time now. It's time now. He only cares about the elect. The rest of Israel, hey, they want to be rebellious and being to these other philosophies and worship these other deities, idols, or whatnot. Hey, they're gonna be destroyed. Those that don't believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai and the truth of the word of the Lord that the apostles and the elders, brother and great mist don't teach. Hey, I say this, me myself first and foremost, like the apostles, elders, brother, great mist don't say. You can wake up to this truth, and like the scripts say, men are called, few are chosen. You just hope that you call, but you just chosen to have mercy by the Lord Yahweh Shai to to make it through the horrific judgments, and the times, the like I said, the bad times that we say end now, but it's gonna get worse. So that is coming upon this place, America, Babylon the Great. Hopefully, to escape the wrath and judgment of the Lord Yahweh Shai. That's what apostles of Ellsberg, brother Great Great Man Stone say that we hope to be. Hopefully, me myself, hopefully, I had a lawyer Yahweh Shai have mercy on me to escape the wrath and judgments. But like I say, it's all about the elect. It's all about the 144,000. The 12 tribes of Israel, the Israelites, the elect of Israel, Israelites of the 144,000. I see gonna have men, women, children, that number, the 1/3. That's gonna, the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna have mercy on to get through. And then like I say, you're gonna have, even like I say, with that, still you're gonna have those that believe in this truth. That's not gonna forsake their belief and believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai. That's gonna die for this truth. So. But that don't mean, that they are not of that number, because like I say, you're going to have those that believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai, and that's going to die in his faith, but going to be risen up when the Lord Yahweh Shai returns, and the chairs so-called UFOs to raise up, those that died, and then the ones that remain is going to be, taken up with the ones that died in the faith and believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai, no matter what, hardships or times they went through, and they kept the faith, and even unto death. But I'm getting to it because I ain't want to go that long. But Proverbs 22:3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So a prudent man, like I say, the men of the Lord, the apostles, and the elders of Berger and Mistone are prudent men, men that have, they foreseeth, a true man of the Lord foreseeth, events, what's going to happen, tell you what's going to happen, especially understand the prophecy of the Bible. It's going to give you a real accurate understanding of what's going to happen. And when it happens, you're going to know, hey, the Lord, Yahweh Shai is with those men, is with the men and apostles in the Ellsberg Great Millstone. The men of the Lord that has the truth, the men of the Lord great millstone, the men of the Lord that has the truth is going to give you warning and tell you what's to come. That's true love, because true love, when somebody true loves you, they're going to warn you. They're going to prophesy and tell you what's to come. And somebody would know they truly love you. Somebody that truly loves you, they don't want you to be in it. They keep you from harm's way. Even if it seems like they are rough, or, it seems like, why, you being so, tough, why you always on me, picking on me, like that, why you always getting at me? Because it's the word of the Lord, Yahweh words is tough. That is a tough love, It's not really, something that is like cuddly, but the comfort of the word of the Lord, give you comfort, understanding of His word, so you be comforted, excuse me, be comfort in the times that are coming, so for warning, so you see the men of the Lord, the apostles, and the elders, great millstone, for warning, you Israelites, you Israelites of what's to come. You take it as you see the apostles and elders yelling, screaming, the men of the Lord has truth, as, oh, it's crazy, but it's just really just love, just shows, hey, get away, get out of the mind frame of this world, come back to the ways of the Lord, Yahweh, come back to the understanding of who you are, come out of the wicked philosophies of this world, stop idolizing these deities and idols, and come back to worshiping, your true power, and come back to an understanding of the true word, understanding of the word of the Lord, Come back to the real understanding of the word of the Lord that the apostles and elders and brother great men don't have. Because, these, like I say, these other camps, Israelite camps that's out here, those that, that's not teaching correctly. They just spewing out madness. It's not adding up, because, it gotta make sense in the spirit. First and foremost, you gotta be spiritual. To understanding the words of the Lord Yahweh, gotta make sense in the spirit. You gotta be spiritual. Understand the word of the Lord. It can't be carnal, because you be carnal minded, you're gonna get and the words get my mind, emotional. Your emotions. You're gonna get tied up with your emotions about it, instead of spiritual. Like, understand. Okay, see what you're saying. Understand. Like, okay, hey, it is what it is. It's word of the Lord. You gotta take it what it is. It may seem harsh, but hey, the ways of the Lord, Yahweh, is higher than our ways, and His understanding and what He has set up is, it can't really, you can't, get too caught up in your emotions about it when the apostles and the elders of great men start teaching it, teaching the word of the Lord, through the spirit power, Yahweh, because it's just not us. It's just not the men of the Lord great men that had the word of the Lord, the truth, the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh. It's the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh, that's on the men of the Lord that's, pushing it out, and give you understanding, and for warning you, and like I say, giving you that tough love, because I say that those soft words, or that soft teachings, those smooth words that these pork chop eating pastors or these Edomites, well, they talking, that ain't gonna give you a warning. They ain't forewarning you about what's to come, and they're not giving you an understanding word of the Lord, tough love, and you got you got the good, but you got the bad. You got the ugly of the word of the Lord. It's not always. It's not sunshine and rainbows. They say it's not all good or whatnot. It's bad, some bad, some ugly. So that what the men of the Lord, Apostle Esberg, Ray Millstone, constantly, week in, week out, men of the Lord have, give you understanding, and like I say, the simple, like I say, you're gonna have the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites that, that's gonna, believe and and believe and trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai, no matter how harsh it may sound, or how it come across, and they let go and hide themselves and believe, hide themselves in the truth of the word Lord Yahweh Shai, and cleave unto the wisdom knowledge of the Lord, cleave unto the wisdom knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai in these times, and hold on to the end no matter what. Hopefully, I'm part of rushing up to hold on to the end. But the simple pass on and are punished. So you have the simple, like say the apostles and Ellsberg, Raymond Stone. That's on highways and byways. They teach the word of the Lord, and just you have people just pass on by. Israelites for the first foremost, because we're reaching out to the Israelites, the people of the Lord. Cause the heathens, they ain't gonna believe it, whatever, or they might listen, you might, you have some, those that might agree, but hey, the Lord, it really is about the Israelites that reaching out to give you understanding of the word of the Lord and correction, but you're gonna have those that they're gonna pass on, and just they don't believe it's too harsh. How the men of the Lord come across with the Bible or the word of the Lord, or it's too offensive. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear. Everything gonna be all right. I can do the hell I want to do. And I can do all the wickedness, everything I want to do, and the Lord gonna forgive me. That type of message, that's not the case. So but hey, you gonna have those that they lost in us, like they lost in the ways of the world. They all into the wickedness and madness of so-called white man Esau Edomite's world. And these philosophies, they're gonna stay in there, and it's gonna lead them to death. It's not gonna lead them to life and understanding. Or the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai is going, whatever they into is gonna lead them to death. But go from there too long, because I ain't trying to make this too long. Proverbs 14:18. The simple inherited folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. So the simple inherited folly. So so you're gonna have simple minded, as I say, simple minded Jakes, Israelites, that can't perceive the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, because in these times, like I say, if you don't want to believe it and believe what the apostles and Ellsberg Raymond Stone teaching through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, if you can't grasp it, as they say, as they say, you in a class when you're trying to grasp a curriculum, or a subject, you can't get it. It just, if it's not for you, so hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai, he set it up for only the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites to understand His wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the word, to not get offended, and to believe and to understand prophecy and so forth. You can say 2/3 Israelites, they can't perceive it. They get offended, and they try their hardest to try to fight and believe and want to believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai, His words, but if you can't grasp it, like I say, you could digest it in your mind, as they say, the belly, which means your mind, but then you'll vomit up because of the how offensive and how bad, I would say bad, but I guess the the word I'm looking for is how offensive and the adversities and how tough it gets. You stop believing. You stop believing the Lord Yahweh because it got too hard. I guess things didn't go your way or whatever. Or you trying to something along the way, just with the understanding of word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, it kind of trigger you in a way that it was a distasteful understanding of the word of the Lord, and and like I said, the offense came, and like I said, lost faith. But like I said, the prudent, like I said, the wise men, the what the wise men, the Lord, Yahweh Shai is gonna, I say be crowned with the knowledge. So crowned with the crown, had a crown of life. Which like I say, you got the men, Lord, apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone. Hey, you got the crown now. You got the understanding. You got it now. It's all we got about it. You gotta keep it until the end, until the Lord Yahweh, until the Lord Yahweh until the Lord Yahweh returns and chairs like your foe, and beam you up and crown you. For staying faithful unto the end. So hey, that's I'm say this. Hopefully I'm probably right from them. I don't know, but I just say the elect is just that's the elect the elect of so-called Negro, Latino, natives. That's a special number of men. I say gonna have women too, but men first and foremost that stood strong in the faith, that died believing the faith until the end, and then didn't waver. That's a special number of there, and say whoever those men are. I said, cause like I said, Apostle Ells and Brother Graham, Mr. Men, I said, men of the Lord that's still teaching to today, still keep going. It's just, it's special. The adversities and trials and tribulations you go through, but you still keep teaching the word no matter what. No matter how hard it seems, how things get. Hey, those men. The elect. Men deserve that, that crown, to be crowned by the Lord outside. Like I say, I hope to be, still, but that's a special number, to get through all kind of shit. You can't see yourself, like I say, the apostles, for years, elders, they probably got stories for, days, or, getting through whatever, but, still keeping the faith of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Still keeping the faith of the Lord Yahweh Shai, excuse me. Still keeping the faith of the Lord Yahweh Shai until, no matter what, like I say, even to death, had to go through that, it had to happen, that has to happen. That's the Lord's will, because each man of the Lord that that the Lord Yahweh Shai called to push His word and teach, hey, they got there, they beginning and the end, their time here on this, on this in this wicked world, but like I said, you're gonna have those that are gonna be preserved, you're gonna have men of the Lord are gonna be preserved. Going through trials, tribulations, all hell breaking loose. In times to come here in America, about liberating this world, and but you're gonna have men, like I say, men of the Lord that's gonna die in the faith. But that don't mean that they're men of the Lord, because they kept the faith until the end. Like I say, they're gonna be risen up. When the Lord Yahweh returns with the angels, so-called UFOs. And those that those that the Lord Yahweh preserve, gonna be caught up with them. And so, so like I say, you're gonna have Israelites that that's not gonna get it, that's not gonna believe, and you're gonna have Israelites that do believe and get it. It's just set up that way by the Lord Yahweh in these times. But I don't say I'm gonna make this too long, but Ecclesiastes 10:6, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. So folly is set in great dignity. So folly, I say the foolishness of this world, the so-called white man, East Edomites, they push, they go against the ways of the Lord, and the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai hates it, He hates, especially the so-called Negro, Latino natives, doing all this foolishness, acting like I said, acting a fool, acting a goddamn fool, was out here doing all kind of shit, doing all kind of things for money, putting themselves out there doing foolishness for this piece of paper dollar, that it has no value. It's not, it ain't shit for real. It's just, it holds no weight. Because eventually, like I say, eventually that CHIP, which is the MOTB, Revelation, Revelation 13:16, Revelation 13:16, no, you're not gonna be able to buy and sell unless you got that CHIP. So we're gonna have in that time when that happens, once that made mandatory, hey, you gotta make a decision, the hour of temptation. It's gonna try everybody. Because something's gonna happen to where there's gonna be a real reset. Like I said, the power will go out, it could be a whole reset, and say the paper dollar, however it goes to where the paper dollar, credit cards are not gonna be useful or buying and selling. So that's gonna come when you have to make that real decision. Or you gonna, take this CHIP and trust in the so-called white man, Esodomites, the wicked devils, the ones in power, or you gonna not take it and trust in the Lord Yahweh Shah, even if you gotta die. So that's gonna be really like, those that, are remaining when that happens. You're gonna have to make that decision. That goes for me. But the rich sit in a low place. The rich are the so-called Negro. The rich are the men of the Lord, the apostles, and the elders of the brethren of Great Millstone to have the truth. The elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native men, Israelite men that had the wisdom, knowledge, the Lord Yahweh Shai, and teaching it, and standing firm in it, and constantly pushing no matter what. They rich in the wisdom, knowledge, the Lord Yahweh Shai, even though they don't have much. It just, they have what they have to get day by day. They might not have a lot of money. You have men that have things, but like I say, you got the men of the Lord that have the truth, and like I say people don't take the men of the Lord that have the truth on hows and byways or in that seriously. The men of the Lord, Great Millstone, it's just like, oh, man, they talking crazy, not knowing that the wisdom of the Lord, the wisdom knowledge that the Lord Yahweh has given unto them, the Lord is rich. It's just the real riches. And like I said, if you can't believe and grasp it, and you don't take it serious, then you're missing out. You're missing out. It is what it is. And like I say, those that have that, understand the word of the Lord, they, hope, just keep it, and doing to the end, and be delivered by the Lord Yahweh Shai, But I say, the men of the Lord that had His truth, they don't be taken serious by the people, and they don't, hearken or whatever, They rather, look at foolishness on these social media sites or whatever, TV, be entertained by, stupid shit, that don't really matter. It's not going to deliver you from the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shai. To hopefully, have mercy by the Lord Yahweh Shai. I say, if you don't have this truth, which is not the Lord Yahweh Shai, you don't repent of your ways, the ways of that you involve in, get out of the mind frame of these philosophies that you was in, that was told to you by these pork chopping pastors or whatever, by the Edomites or whoever that you subscribe to, idolize, whatever. If you subscribe to anything that's not of the wisdom, knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, this truth that the apostles and elders, brother, and great millstone push. All I say, all that you, those that that's into some other philosophy or doing any kind of wicked acts and all that to stay relevant in this world, or to keep your money or whatever. Hey, it's all gonna lead to nothing but horrific judgments by the Lord Yahweh by the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. But from there too, I ain't trying to make this tongue long. Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk matter of fact, let's see something. Yeah, that's right. Hold up. Yeah. Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So walking circumspectly means to be know what's going on around you, look around, knowing your environment, the things that's going on around you each day. Kind of be unaware of troubles, what's going on, especially understanding prophecy. Cause you have people out here, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, and people out here, they're just blind to the understanding of prophecy. But the elect, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, and those that believe, they are not fools. They are wise and in the knowledge and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and not foolish, and not in foolish mindset, stupidity, and they are in fear of the Lord Yahweh Shai, what He could do, and what's up. Just paying attention to what's around. Just kind of being on your just kind of being on your on your toes. Being on alert. Being on high alert in the spirit. What's going on, and not being caught up in the things of the world, because if you're not being aware of what's going on around you, you're just gonna get caught up in the bad times. Like I say, the evil times, bad times. That's like I say, we in, but it's gonna get worse. But those that are not being aware and not wise in the wisdom, not the Lord, or the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai prophecy, they're just gonna be caught up in bad times, man. And and the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua gonna bring judgment upon them. Hopefully I'm exempt, I escape. Hopefully I'm worthy. To escape the wisdom, to escape the wrath of the Lord, to escape the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Excuse me. Slow down. To escape the wrath of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. But go to Ephesians 5:16. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. So like I say, redeeming the time, because that's the times that we're in now going forward. It's bad days. Like I say, it's getting worse, gonna get worse and worse. So a lot of things, like I said, the news don't report what's going on in these different cities or whatnot. Horrific deaths and judgments, going on. Situation happening in Maui, that fire, that's, hey, that just what, as a snippet to what's is like more is gonna come to this place, America, Babylon the Great, to this world. Judgments that the Lord Yahweh Shai can bring, what's come to the world is gonna be more horrific and a lot of more death and destruction. Like I say, you ain't seen nothing yet. I say right now it's just, his things here and there, but it's just showing you the Lord Yahweh Shai, is not too much time left, of this place of the so-called white man, East Edomite's kingdom. It's they running out of time. See, the days are going by fast. That's prophecy. The love of men waxing cold. People just not giving a damn. People that you may know, friends, family members, or people that killing each other over stupid stuff or stuff that don't matter. Whatever, jealousy, hate, envy. got that going on in these times more, and I say people not really, in that, hey, I love you type, in that spiritual mind and that spiritual, of really embracing, the scripture, Ecclesiastes 3 talk about that, it's a time for everything. So, we're in a time where, the love and embracing is, stopping, there's more hate. People out here just, evil time, bad time. People out here just losing their minds, or, just, I say, stressing out. High prices, everything. And, but those that don't have the Lord Yahweh Shai with them in these times, in these bad times, are not going to make it. And like I said, in scripture say, even like I said, the elect is gonna scarcely be saved. The scripture say the righteous shall scarcely be saved. That's the elect. So, and hopefully I'm probably right. Like I say, apostles and the elders and brother Great Millstone say, hopefully, be man that hey, just like I said, skin your teeth that be the little by the Lord. It seemed dire, but hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai pull you out of something. You making it somehow. It's because the Lord Yahweh Shai with you. If he ain't, hey, it just ain't. It's not. It ain't gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? The bad times, the evil times, the times that we in now going forward in prophecy. But I ain't gonna make this too long. Hurry up. It's gonna come, like I said, come a point in time. I said earlier, that the Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna remove his men, the apostles and the elders, brother Great Millstone, from the highways and byways, and because like I said, it's gonna be too bad out here, for that, it's gonna be a cutoff point, and so it's gonna happen. But Amos 5:13, therefore shall the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. So, hey, so you're gonna have the apostles and the elders, Great Millstone, the men of the Lord, that the Lord Yahweh Shai dealing with the understanding of the word of the Lord, the Bible, and prophecy. He's gonna shut their mouth. Scripture talking about, their mouth shall cleave to the roof. Their tongue shall cleave to the roof of their mouth. Roughly paraphrasing it, but you're gonna have the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna, shut the men of the Lord up. It's gonna be to a point where, hey, you're not gonna see them in the Lord on the internet no more, teaching and however that goes about, when it goes down. Seeing that and you're not seeing on highways and byways, people gonna be like wondering like, where those guys that have been always on the highways and byways on the internet saying that things are gonna happen, the collapse of this society and this and that. It's gonna be too late. Too late. That shows that the elect is sealed, and the elect is sealed, and it's done. So with that, I don't want to make this too long. So again, I like all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the second brothers, to the feet Akwal, to the do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua, keep fighting with that. Say shalom.